Try me, bitch.
Try you?
Try me, bitch.
Alright, you want to be tried? You can't call a level a fucking level if it's a virgin, because virgins ain't fucking. That's why Virgin Mobile is not a fucking cell phone. It is a good, wholesome Christian cell phone.
We also used to make video games.
Good, wholesome Christian video games.
No.
Yeah.
No, they just be video games.
That's not true. Well,
Virgin Interactive.
yeah. Virgin. Listen, there's no such thing as a fucking video game. All video games are virgin shit. Including the porn ones. Especially the porn ones. Well, not Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat's Chad shit.
You know, sometimes I regret asking what you're looking at.
Oh, it's a gender reveal with the Twin Towers. It's a.
Are you sure that's a little too soon? Today is technically the day.
That's
as
why
of
it's
recording.
that's why they're celebrating with the gender reveal. Oh man, that shit's gross. Sorry. I'll put away Twitter.
Oh god.
Listen, if that is your threshold for gross, then my friend, you have a very low threshold for gross. That picture wasn't even that gross. Like her eyeball wasn't even popped out.
I hate you so much.
So for context,
no, don't tell them.
So for context,
keep it a mystery. It's
right.
better that way.
Fair enough. Hear that? You have to now find it for yourself.
Exactly, which will be very impossible because there's a lot of things in the world that
if you message me that you want it,
that's true.
I'll give you the sauce.
Go on Twitter, and he won't respond because he doesn't use his Twitter.
I just meant like posting the YouTube comments.
I was joking. I was making how funny.
Anyway, I don't use my Twitter.
Anyway, so
corporate uses my Twitter.
Okay, sure.
I am a corporate shill because I work for the corporate.
Yes, you do.
No idea which corporate it is, but like I guess I work for it.
You work for something, all right. So
technically, I work for a candy company.
Yeah. So this is What's New with Player 2 podcast, episode 52. I almost said episode 2.
It is episode 2. You've been punked. What are you talking about? 51 other episodes, bro. Welcome to episode 2. You hit your head real hard. What are those memes? The one where it's like, oh, you hit your head. It'll be like Riku and Kairi standing over like Sora and be like, Sora, you hit your head real hard. What? Donald and Goofy, Disney characters. What are you talking about? We're building a boat.
I don't think that originated from Kingdom Hearts.
No, it didn't. But
okay.
like that's just
you're
for
right.
some reason that was the first example I came up. I've never even seen that.
I was gonna say that was a very specific one. I'm like, you don't even play Kingdom Hearts.
No, and also I don't think that specific version of the meme exists.
No, I think it might.
I've never seen it if it does.
Anyway, getting off topic. So, there was nothing really to talk about with Fire Emblem, so we're going to go straight into games. News.
Fire Emblem doesn't count as a game now.
We never count it as a game because we keep it as an own topic because we always talk about it.
Fire Emblem is a lifestyle.
God. No.
No, Mom. Setsuka loves me too.
There is no Setsuka in the game.
Is there no Setsuka in the game?
No, there isn't Soul Calibur.
I can't be bothered to remember the name of all those characters.
There's a Setsuna. That's it. Who's
the fucking blue-haired archer chick from Fates?
Setsuna.
That is Setsuna?
Setsuna.
Okay, that's who I was thinking of. Actually, no, I was thinking of Fior, but I said, her sister, Florina?
Honey,
Fiora?
Those were the maids. Felicia and Flora?
Okay, I was thinking... No, wait, then who's the blue-haired archer? Oh, I put...
Setsuna or Reina?
No, Setsuna. I put Setsuna in a maid outfit and then confused her for the other maid. Listen, that's...
Well, there's our Fire Emblem topic. Who's Setsuna?
That shows you how little I know about Fates.
Anyway.
I can name more Thracia characters.
Go. I actually want to see this.
So, let's see. I believe there's Quan, Sigurd, Seliph, Ares... No? Is that not Thracia? Oh, that's genealogy, isn't it?
You were half right. You were right with the first one.
Quan?
You said Finn.
No, I said Quan.
You said Finn.
I said Quan, Sigurd,
You
Seliph.
said Finn first.
No, I didn't. I guarantee you, I went Quan, Sigurd, Seliph.
Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, never mind. He was right.
I know I was right.
I legitimately stopped and went back to the recording because I needed to know, and I was fucking wrong.
Alright, so then I can't name Thracia characters. I can name the ones that I encompass into Thracia/genealogy.
Yes. I was hoping you were going to throw a Leaf in there, but no, he didn't even say Leaf.
I forgot Leaf existed.
That's fair. Most people do. That's why
a way I knew I didn't say Finn was because I forgot Finn existed.
But yeah, no. Most people don't really know Leaf. He's
the milk drinker.
Besides that, his game was the worst selling one out of the whole franchise. So.
What genealogy?
No, Thracia.
Oh. See, the whole...
Genealogy is one of the best ones.
Really?
So, that was sold. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Ike's wasn't that selling.
Well, no, I know, because it was on, like, the GameCube.
And also there was no marketing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. So Ubisoft had their, like, direct kind of this week. Really nothing that they showed off that really we're interested in too much, except for like two things. If you want to randomly talk about Prince of Persia Remastered, go for it.
Well, like, I never played the first Sands of Time, so I can't really... All I know is I've seen it. It looks fun. I wanted to play it. And now it's remastered. So, like, well, it's going to be remastered. So, like, if you're like me and you haven't played it and you want to play it, you can play it now. And it looks better. It actually does look, like, not gameplay-wise, because, you know, the first one played fine. But graphically-wise, it looks neat. And at the end of the day, isn't that what all normies want? Just, ooh, that one looks nice. Also,
yeah. No, sorry, go.
Yeah. Also, because he's excited, so I'll do a brief of... They showed off Watch Dogs, We Swear to God We Won't Do a Bad This Time, in an extended British guy talking at you, trying to let you know about what you can do in the game and how... Because when they first showed it off, they said, you can play as every character, and then the obvious thought was, yeah, sure, every character. There's going to be like 6 other characters that are predetermined for you to play as. But according to this trailer, you meet people and you build up rapport with them, and then you can get them to join your terrorist cell, and then you can play as them. And you can play as anyone, ranging from the oldest disheveled man to the fattest Vietnamese crossing guard you can imagine, and everything in between. And it looks neat. Every playable person has their own unique skills, which will probably not be half as in-depth as the game looks. The trailer looked really, really fake, but that's to be expected with Watch Dogs. You expect the game to look to play nothing like the trailer looks, and then sometimes you're just, oh, well, that was kind of neat. Like, I had no hopes for Watch Dogs 1, but driving a truck in first person's kind of fun. So yeah, overall, looks like a solid. If you liked the first 2 Watch Dogs, well, your shekels belong to EA no matter what you do. Or, no, Ubisoft.
But they'll literally say, no, Jay.
Listen, they put pay-to-win mechanics in Assassin's Creed.
Yes, and I understand that. I'm not giving you... I get it.
UBEA. There we go. That's... not that... So, it looks neat if you like Watch Dogs. If you don't like Watch Dogs... It might be okay. Probably won't be. It's Ubisoft we're talking about. When was the last time they made a legitimately good game?
Okay, so I don't know if I've ever really talked about this on the podcast before. But
you brought it up.
Have I? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the 10th anniversary of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, and
the movie, game, the book, the movie.
During that Ubisoft presentation, so they showed off Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, coming back to all major consoles this holiday, and holy shit, I don't need to see that. And what I really want to say is, I cannot wait, because this worked out perfectly, because I fucking love this game so goddamn much. The music is so goddamn good. The game is super fun. There's like multiple characters to play as, and this version is gonna have all the DLC that was on it, which was a Knives Chow add-on pack, and also Wallace's DLC pack, which that added him in it, and on top of it, that also added online co-op, which was super fucking awesome. So now this version, I'm gonna assume, is gonna have both local and online, and I cannot fucking wait because I'm going to force Jay to play it and our friends to play because it's super fucking fun.
Only if I get to play as your favorite character.
That's fine. You can play as Scott.
Is Scott your favorite character?
Scott was my favorite character to play
I, for
as
some
in that
reason,
game.
thought it was going to be the woman.
Ramona? There's two of them. There's three of them, actually.
The one that does not wear pants.
Yeah, Ramona.
Okay, there you go.
The
one that you can get the face suck bonus with.
No, I've even dressed up as Scott Pilgrim for, like, Halloween one year.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Everyone kept thinking I was Shaggy.
Scott Pilgrim does look a little like Shaggy.
Well, because, like, I based off of, like, the games.
And you painted your face black.
No.
Oh, you meant Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
You fucking idiot. I remember, because I based off of, like, the games, like, art.
Then
so,
why
like,
were you blasting Mr. Boombastic?
Can you shut the fuck up?
For once in your goddamn life.
No, but, like, because I was wearing a green shirt and, like, I think, like, tan pants, and everyone was like,
That's Shaggy.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't Scott have, like, a jacket?
He wears a few things in the movie. In the game...
Only a few. Normally he's naked.
In the movie and in the comics, he wears other things, but in the game he wears... His default's just the green shirt and, like, the like, tan pants. So I based off of that, because it was easier. Anyway.
Yeah, he does wear just a green... Oh, man, his likeness to Shaggy is impressive.
Anyway, so, it's a super fun 4-player co-op. I'm probably gonna get it for the Switch. My only hope, though, for this game, if it will, is a physical version of it. Hopefully not by limited run. They said they don't have any plans for that, but, like, I don't know. I feel like they might still somehow get it, and I don't want that. I want them to release it physically so it doesn't become lost media again. Because otherwise...
Who knows? Limited run might do a...
That's what I was just talking about. But I don't
I know.
want them to. I want it to be just like a basic print run kind of thing. To where people don't have to fucking...
Maybe a limited run will do a release where they also sell Scott Pilgrim socks so you can smell his feet. Or no, Ramona's feet. There you go. That's how you get people to buy it. Your product's not selling enough? Offer feet. The Feet Wiki, if anything, will buy everything you have.
But yeah, but this is... Either way, though, it's a big occasion because of... Said, again, because it was delisted on the online...
There's a PewDiePie Feet Wiki? Just because there's like a meme that he doesn't have legs. Like, that was like an old meme that his community had. So now I'm just curious if he has a feet wiki. I'm sorry. That was complete non sequitur, complete random. But, like, it just started brewing.
The game was, like, delisted on online stores for both PS3 and Xbox 360 back, I think, legitimately 10 years ago. So, like, it was kind of, like, talked about. Even the creator, Brian Lee O'Malley, was talking on Twitter, saying stuff like, he would like the game to come back out, and, or, try to get back in circulation, but he said, obviously, he has to talk to Ubisoft, because they're the one who hold the rights to it. So, I'm glad that he was able to, I guess, get something out of it, because clearly it's coming back out on all major consoles, which is super fucking awesome. I might be a dirty whore and might even rebuy it on multiple consoles because I want to make sure I fucking get this game and keep it on there because, of course, funnily enough, the game fucking goes the 360 that I had the game on got my brother took it, so I don't have any way to technically play it anymore. Until now, so
his big toe looks broken. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. His big toe looks broken.
I'm glad that's what you're looking up right now. I don't need to see his fucking toe. I don't care about PewDiePie's fucking feet or him as a person.
Oof. You don't need to care about him as a person to see that his toe looks broken.
That's great. I don't care. God. And it's also coming to PC, the game. So hopefully that will increase the game's longevity a bit and let alone will be preserved.
If I play it with you and like it, I'll probably buy it.
Good, because then it'll be online, and then we can play that online. It'll be so much fun. I'm going to get it for the Switch, so if you want to get it for the Switch, get it for the Switch. If you want to give the Xbox, that's fine. I'll get it for both. I don't mind. I love this game too much. I will double dip. I will triple dip. I will do what I do for Bayonetta.
Quadruple dip?
Almost. I might. I still haven't gotten the Xbox One version of Bayonetta, but I might.
The Shrek's box.
I might. Don't tempt me, bitch. I will fucking... I could do it. I could do it. Don't tempt me.
He's holding a gun at me, just...
Finger guns, to be precise.
And, like, an actual...
That's my cock, but that's besides the point.
He's holding an AR-15 at me, like...
No, I'm not.
He bought it...
I don't even know what that is.
He bought it joking around like, oh, look, I bought an AR-15. It's the joke gun. It's the one everyone talks about. I'm like, I get it, but stop pointing it at me. And he goes, look, I got the AR-15. Huh, I'm funny. And then I was like, dude, stop pointing the barrel at me. And it was like, oh, I'm also going to get an AK-47. I'm like, you can't get one of those. He's like, oh, I'm going to get one. He didn't end up getting an AK-47. He got a 22.
So I came for the game to come back in circulation for a bit. Now all I need is Marvel vs. Capcom 2 to come back with the Origins collection. Please, Capcom. I really want it on modern consoles, please. With rollback.
What, rollback?
Rollback netcode. It's online stuff.
Wasn't rollback like the thing Toys R Us offered around Christmas time?
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things stores will offer for some certain items, but rollback netcode is like a better online infrastructure when it comes to fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of it being delay based, which is what everything uses now for at least most of the popular fighting games, which is not very good.
So what uses rollback then?
Skullgirls uses rollback netcode. Killer Instinct, I believe, uses Killer Instinct 2016 uses it. A lot more American fighting games, more so than Japanese. A few Japanese ones are doing it, like Fighting EX Layer implemented it in. And then like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the 360 PS3 digital store. That when that came out, that had that. So it's just a better way to have fighting games run online and not be as chunky. And also, Mortal Kombat 11. Jesus Christ, I knew there was another big one. But yeah, like Smash Brothers is
a mistake.
Is delay based and just bad, but
Smash Brothers Online, big mistakey.
Yeah,
from McSpankies.
But I would like if that came out too. But either way, so you wanted to talk about both. I guess we'll go into the Borderlands topic real quick if you really want.
I mean, it's just mentioning the fact that the Krieg-based DLC came out for Borderlands 3.
And the quote-unquote final DLC is out, but probably we're going to get more because the game sold well enough.
Game sold like hotcakes.
I don't know about hotcakes, but definitely sold well enough to where they're going to probably make more content after this season pass.
And they finally buffed the speed-loaded Hellwalker, which is a nod to the game Doom, and it's supposed to be the super shotgun. And my god, is the fact that it's buffed so nice. The Doom shotgun is the best shotgun in the game for the sole fact that whenever you shoot, it plays a guitar riff. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love it. I love Doom, and the fact that the shotgun's now good. Oh, it's so good. So fucking nice. That's all I have to say about Borderlands.
Okay.
Thank you for buffing the Hellwalker. That was very kind. Also, I found out that Amara, her abilities are just memes. Just fucking memes.
For you, definitely memes.
It's so funny because I used her
her
phase slam.
Her phase slam. I almost said psycho slam.
Her phase slam's third augmentation, or second augmentation, where it makes it a laser that fires down. I used that to skip the door on Athenis. Sadly, we learned that Trant isn't loaded in until you follow Ava and do all that bullshit, so you can't just skip the whole level. But you can, in fact, make your way to Trant's arena as Amara and just kind of bool there for a little bit. Even glitch into some of the geometry. Pretty fun. Definitely like a world-opening new ability. A big fan of that. that's it for Borderlands. Small bit of news for the game Grounded. I believe Grounded's made by Obsidian Software. I forget like what their little extra thing is. Obsidian Games, maybe? The guys who make the good Fallout games. Well, yeah, no, the good Fallout games. And they made... I'm blanking on the name. Holy shit. Outer Worlds. There we go. And they're going to be making the game Avowed. And they also made a game called Grounded. So, this is about Grounded. We've taken the long way around, the most boring way possible for me to say. Grounded added birds into the game. And if you're wondering if they kill you, oh yes they do. Oh yes they do. And if you're wondering how to kill them, same pal, same. But yeah, that's it for Grounded. Just a small update. They released a cute little trailer where they said, to say thank you, we're flipping you the bird. And then the bird comes in. Definitely, if you didn't get the game in early access, I would say give it a few more updates. Because they seem to be adding in some pretty neat stuff. If they add in a way for you to tame the bird, that'd be incredible. But that might be just asking a little too much. Either or, the game is fun as it is, and they just keep adding more stuff in. It's in early access. Might not be worth your money now, but I definitely think it'll be worth your money when it's done. Alright, that's the end of that.
Okay, so going into that though, oh jeez, this week, I forget what website, but someone leaked the Xbox Series S, both design-wise and price. So Xbox in return was like, fuck it, we're gonna bring out that official video tomorrow for the Xbox Series S reveal. So that they did. And it is basically the smaller / digital only console that that was rumored. Because I know a few weeks back, someone had a Xbox One controller, or not Xbox One controller, Xbox controller, and it was, the listing said like for Xbox Series X and S, which obviously that was not announced at the time. So to compete with the current landscape of games, and with the PS5 also having a digital only version console, Xbox is doing the same, except with them, it's going to be much smaller and thinner than the Xbox Series X. It's going to have it has like a weird like fan on it that looks like a speaker. And it's going to be slightly less powerful, I believe, but really the only big difference is that the SSD is going to be less than half of what the X is going to have, because I believe the X is a terabyte with its SSD, and the S is going to have like 512 gigabytes, I believe. The Series S is going to be priced at $300. And then on top of it, they also finally revealed the Series X's price, which is going to be $500. And both consoles are coming out November 10th, and the pre-orders are going to start September 22nd. So we finally have one half of the fucking, consoles that are going to be coming out for next gen. So 500. All right, personally, I mean, it's about what I expected. If anything, I was also thinking 600. I'll be honest with you, but 500's not the worst. I'm still not personally going to get it right away, either console, even though PS5, as of this recording, has not revealed their release date nor their price. But with this being out now, I would expect PlayStation to probably announce something in a week or two, because besides that, if they're going to release their console the same day as them, which I would think they would, because they still want to get out by holiday, I would think at this point, since they know what Xbox is going to be priced at, I'm assuming they're going to either try to price match it or try to undercut it as much as they probably could so they can get a leap off of them. But as of right now, PlayStation has nothing else really to talk about because they still haven't showed off anything with that. But, yeah.
Looking at the Series X and the Series S next to each other, the S definitely looks more appealing to me because just like...
It's a lot smaller and a lot more compact. It's nice, too. I agree. It's just that I'm not a
digital person.
I'm not a only digital person. I can't. I know there's a lot of games I do own still that are digital only, and I get that. However, I still need physical.
I like to have the option.
And that's my thing. I like to have the option.
Also, looking at them, I'm surprised no one. I haven't seen a lot of people making the easy dick joke.
That's a little surprising, actually. I guess people are just more distracted about the speaker thing.
That is true. People are very distracted by the... All right, then let me make be the first one to point out. It's like that Family Guy joke where they're like, look, it's the Washington Monument and then the Obama Monument, and the Obama Monument is bigger. Get it? Dick joke.
Yeah. But, yeah, in all honesty, though, I mean, it's really... Like, okay, either way, like, I don't think you and I are going to get this console at launch, I assume.
There's no games I want. Well, when the Cyberpunk one comes out, I might get that.
Yeah, but...
So I can put SpongeBob stickers on it.
No, but, like, either way, I feel like you still wouldn't get it at launch. Or at least by the end of the year of it being out.
Definitely not. You always gotta wait until, like...
Yeah,
the upgraded version comes out.
Either the upgraded version or just when there's games you actually want for that specific console to be out. Because, I think personally, the only console I've ever gotten at launch was a Switch. That was it. That was the one and probably only time I'll ever do that. Because I just don't see any reason to get an Xbox Series X or PS5 at launch, personally.
We'll see. The thing, I think I got the Switch at launch too, but I think the Switch was worth it at launch because it came with fucking it came out with Breath of the Wild.
It came out with Breath of the Wild. It was the perfect game to launch with because it's what you needed to sell your console, especially after the Wii U failing. It's what it really needed, and also just the idea / appeal of the console itself, of it being portable and a home console. Definitely gave them another edge on top of it.
Also, it's got nice colors.
It does.
If you bought the one without the colorful Joy-Cons, I don't fully trust you because you bought a Nintendo product and you didn't want it to look a little stupid.
Okay. So, apparently, also, just to finish off the Xbox, though, the Xbox All Access is also gonna... we're going to get that with no extra cost according to Xbox as well. And, I mean, you and I don't have Game Pass, but
no.
Game Pass Ultimate is also going to come with EA Play on top of it.
Whoa!
So, you can get those EA games that you really want to play.
Like Anthem.
And have it on that console. I think...
You can play some of your favorite EA games, like Anthem, or even... Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I definitely think really the only thing at this point I'm waiting to see with both consoles, even though really I think at this point Xbox, even though honestly Xbox has no appeal for me at this point anymore.
I want to see when the Series X joins Smash. The console itself. I want to see when the Series X becomes a fighter in Smash.
I just want to see the backwards compatibility and how much it actually is going to have for us. Like, are we going to be able to play our physical / digital version of Resident Evil 2 Remake on the Xbox on the Xbox Series X, fine?
Just call it the Xbox X.
I might. I don't fucking know. It's a stupid name. Either way,
I like the name Scarlet a lot better.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't go Scarlet. But either way, I am curious if, that backwards compatibility promise is really going to be, I have a physical copy of Monster Hunter World. Let me pop it in here and see if it, works fine and plays the same. Oh, it does. Cool. Or is it going to be not compatible?
Yeah, I have a lot of PS2 games I would really love to play on, my TV nowadays without having to use an adapter or getting a CRT. And
thanks PlayStation.
Really, when they said PlayStation 5 will be backwards compatible.
We can talk about that. We go into that. Okay. So Also,
And PlayStation. Oh wait, I'll let
Well,
you finish.
no, because PlayStation said that they're gonna have backwards compatibility, but they didn't really specify on which consoles they'll be backwards compatible with.
Spoiler alert.
Alert.
It's PS4.
Ubisoft said apparently came out saying like only like certain PS4 games are going to be backwards compatible. I mean, well, PlayStation said the majority, but most likely it's going to be like the popular first party ones like Uncharted, Last of Us, Bloodborne, probably stuff like that, and like neat, but like you have a much bigger catalog.
I have more PlayStation 2 and 3 games than I do PlayStation 4.
Yeah, so like you have a bigger catalog of games to choose from, and you're gonna limit. Like I get it, that would probably up the price a little bit, but like either way, come the fuck on. You have so many fucking generations of games.
I mean, just
to
put
pick from.
the technology from 3 and 4 into it as well.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's kind of annoying.
Xbox hasn't said how backwards they're going to be.
Yeah, no, they said that they're going to be backwards compatible with like.
Oh yeah, as much as the Xbox One.
I believe as much as the Xbox One is. So like, cool, but
more.
Now my whole thing now is, well, Xbox One games that were only released for like Xbox One, like again, like always like games that release on both PS4 and Xbox One, those kinds of games, are those going to be playable on Series X? Outside the gate,
yeah.
Or is it gonna be like slow rollout thing? Because, like personally, if I have to wait to play my Resident Evil 2 remake on Series X for like a year or two, I'm not gonna get a fucking Series X until then, because there's no reason then I should have to get a Series X if I can't play my last gen games on that. There's just no way, especially at this point with it being $500, and in general with just people have so much backlog of games that give me a reason why to buy your console aside from whatever new games might be coming out for your machine, even though I really don't think I have anything I can think of that they could release for me.
Yeah,
because I only really have Xbox at this point because of a friend. If that friend stopped playing that console and went to PlayStation, I'd probably just stick with PlayStation and Switch, because at the end of the day, most of the games I can get on PS4 or PlayStation, whatever, and they would be the same. It's just that I have one friend that has an Xbox, so I get some games on there. So,
I mean, I bought my PS4 specifically for Spider-Man.
And I get that. So don't get me wrong.
It had its use. It's now currently unplugged.
I mean, mine has its use too. I mean, like aside from Halo, I really don't have, and even then I don't play Halo that much.
Yeah, there really aren't any like console. Well, the consoles aren't out, so they don't need to have console movers yet. But
I mean, they should. At least have like one or two.
They haven't even like announced a console. There's Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but that's for either console.
Yeah, so it's like, and plus Cyberpunk's only for people who really like RPGs
and like those kind of RPGs.
And and like CD Projekt Red kind of RPGs.
Yeah,
which like most people who like RPGs would probably like CD Projekt Red RPGs.
Oh, definitely, I can totally see it.
But neither one of them has like a console mover. Like,
at least not to us.
Not even objectively.
No, objectively, there's the Ratchet and Clank and Demon Souls crowd.
I don't think Ratchet and Clank is that popular.
Okay.
I don't think I consider.
Dude, I completely agree with you, but like,
I would not. I would consider a new Uncharted to be like a console mover.
I mean, I agree.
Because the people who are going to buy a console are going to buy the PS5 for Ratchet and Clank are the people who've played every Ratchet and Clank since the one that came out.
And I agree.
And people who want to fuck the female Lombax.
And same thing with like the Demon Souls like remastered. Like not many people played it because it wasn't really popular until Dark Souls came out. And like I can see that being like cool enough for people to maybe dip their toes into, but like, yeah, I still agree though. There's nothing, like, unless like you're releasing, personally for me, obviously, but like, I feel like more so a Persona 3 remake gets announced, or the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 gets shown off. Those are like...
Actually, Sony has Spider-Man Miles Morales. That'll
that
probably
one,
sell.
That one would
good
sell.
chunk.
That's
That'll
bad.
sell
I
like a
never got
good
it.
chunk of
That would definitely sell a good chunk, because a lot of people love PS4 Spider-Man, so why
A lot of
not?
people love PS4 Spider-Man, and a lot of people who don't even like, who aren't even big into Spider-Man, who saw Into the Spider-Verse love Miles Morales, because that movie is so fucking good.
Exactly, so...
Like, I'm not gonna get it. Miles doesn't do much for me, just because nostalgic reasons.
Yeah.
But
No, I
I'm also
understand
probably not gonna get the PS5. But at the same time, that game's definitely gonna move consoles.
Oh, definitely.
That game looks quality.
Sucker Punch usually makes quality games. I mean, god damn it, Insomniac. Wrong company, Jesus Christ. It was Insomniac. Sucker Punch is
Infamous
/ Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, really?
Yes. But yeah,
Xbox tried with Halo Infinite, but Halo Infinite looks bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say Halo
It
Infinite
looked
looks
fine.
mediocre.
It looks fine. That's it.
It looks like they didn't want to go all in on one thing.
No, I don't think so. And either way, I just feel like at the end of the day, as of right now, not this generation, I don't see a reason to dip into it immediately or even like a few months in. Because I feel like there's no projects or games that are coming out for said consoles that would entice me, at least personally, to go out and get one of those consoles immediately. To where at least, like, I feel like PS4 had, like, some appeal to me when it was coming out, but I didn't get it until later on, and then Xbox One was the same thing, but even then, most games on there really didn't appeal to me, aside from, like,
Until the
one.
Master Chief Collection, I was not planning on buying either one.
I don't think I was either, to be honest with you. Until, yeah, like, because again, if we didn't have our one friend, I
wouldn't have gotten the bone.
I wouldn't have gotten the bone. Yes, I love Gears, and Halo was good back then, but they don't sell me on the console. Like, sure, I had old friends on there, but at that point, I would have just switched to PlayStation, or hell, maybe I would go to PC, but I doubt it. But either way, I would probably stick with PlayStation, Nintendo, like a weeb. But they have most of the games. They have the same games on both consoles for the most part, aside from the, like, 2 Xbox has. And then on top of it, I have, like, RPGs and other stuff that I'm into. But that's whatever.
Thinking about Halo Infinite, they definitely played it too safe in spots that they could have changed it, and then changed it in spots where they should have played it safe.
It's a whole mess, that game. I don't...
Like, when they gave Master Chief the grappling hook, that's neat, but they played it too safe with that. You only get, like, it once, and then it has a little cooldown, and it's supposed to be used for, like, a strategic traversal and whatnot. But Halo is not a fast enough game with an interesting enough movement system.
Not at all.
To make for open world to be fun.
No, Halo was always a slower game, and I can never...
Like, if they wanted to keep the grappling hook and keep the sliding and all that, they should have kept the map layout. Like, they could have expanded on, like, giving you more options, but kept the maps smaller. Or they could have let the maps grow, but given you better movement options.
Literally,
because warthogs are not fun to drive.
No, not driving in that game is not that great to begin with. It's okay.
Well, no, driving in that game is how like shooter games should have driving.
Okay, yeah, but like most of the vehicles aren't fun to drive. Is what I'm
not at
at.
all. Like
unless it had like mobility and like travel similar to like Doom 2016, then fine, because that has great. I think at least great game feel and also mobility. You feel like you're just moving so much.
Oh, if you like 2016's movement, you'll absolutely love.
Oh, I know I would.
Eternal.
I know I would. I'm
you should borrow my copy.
Maybe I'm lazy.
It's...
I would have to go back and play Doom 2016 fully through.
But
first.
see, even though they like Doom has heightened movement, the maps are still condensed enough.
They are, but like what I'm getting at is like. It should have a similar, like, game speed, at least, or move speed, I guess, to Doom 2016.
I really wish Halo was a little faster.
I do too.
Or if they made it so like you could fire while driving the Warthog.
I really do think you should be able to do that. Or
because I remember definitely every time a story mode mission came on where it's like drive the Warthog,
yeah.
I'd make the computer drive the Warthog.
Yeah, because
you
you shoot. Yeah, because I really feel like that is an issue that, take it from Borderlands, you can have no one on the gunner seat, but if you have no one on the gunner seat, you can use the gun. If you have someone in the gunner seat, they can use the gun for you. You should have that option because I think it's dumb that you don't.
Halo needs more fun. Either more fun to drive vehicles, a better way to control Master Chief, like a faster way to move as Master Chief, or smaller maps.
I personally feel like they should have smaller maps, but that's really that's not the best remedy because then it still feels a little archaic to move in that game, and overall the way the game plays, it wouldn't feel as great. So I would think, if anything, I would say update the movement and the way you control Master Chief to make the game better and updated. It's how I just think of it.
Yeah, like they didn't even need to include a sprint button. Just make it move.
Just make it move faster. Give him the speed like you would in like fucking Perfect Dark or Doom 2016.
Yeah,
you're fast enough in there, and you feel like you're making progress, and at least the game doesn't feel as much of a fucking slog.
Yeah, sometimes in Halo you just feel like you're going so slow.
That's why at least in Halo 1 you have a lot of tight corridors, so at least you felt a little bit faster going through shit. But once you go in like open world shit, or at least like we have like a, you're like outside essentially. Oh my fucking god, I want to die. I don't have fun.
Yeah, no, I agree with that completely.
But whatever. I have to admit, I'm glad we actually got a decent amount from that, because honestly, I didn't think we were going to get too much out of the Xbox, but we did. So, went to next gen talk, but whatever. Anyway, I think really the last thing we could end it off with this is Nintendo randomly dropped a tweet/video announcing a brand new game, Hyrule Warriors.
But this time it's set in the past.
I fucking forgot already the goddamn name. I think it's Calamity. Shit, I should have had this ahead of time.
Well, it's Hyrule Warriors, but now you get to play through the past of Breath of the Wild.
Which, thank fucking God. Oh, Age of Calamity. It's Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So, that came out of nowhere. No one really... Most rumors, I felt like, had no idea this was coming, that this was a thing coming. But I think...
I genuinely love the decision to make it a Warriors game.
A Warriors game, and have it, take place in the fucking interesting part of Breath of the Wild that they never fucking expanded upon.
Absolutely.
So, I am super excited for it. It's coming out November 20th. And
I might get it at some point. I beat Breath of the Wild.
I definitely will get it.
I like Gundam Warrior, and I've beaten Breath of the Wild, so I might get this one.
I'm probably going to get this
Depends
one.
on if you can fuck Mifa.
God damn it. Jay, I know. Everyone likes
Listen,
Mifa.
let me just explain. She's a fish, so it's hot.
But Hyrule Warriors, the original one, when it came out, I was super excited for it. I thoroughly enjoyed it when it came out. I thought it was a really fun Musou game, and I felt like it was a really good transition / crossover with it being with Zelda and the Warriors games, and it definitely gave a good relationship for Nintendo and Koei Tecmo, because then after that they also then worked on Fire Emblem Warriors, which
can we get Mario Warriors? I would love that. Mario wields like a hammer.
Fire Emblem Warriors was good. I definitely think they should have done more. Hopefully I hope that too will also get a sequel. Maybe even do, which I saw this flying around as an idea. With the
Smash Bros. Warriors.
No, god fucking damn it, dude. With the Hyrule Warriors sequel taking place during the events of Breath of the Wild.
Oh, during Three Houses.
The Three Houses 5 during the time Byleth was asleep. So it could take place around then, or just make a Fire Emblem Warriors 2 and have Ike and Roy and the characters that people really wanted. Anyway, going back to Hyrule Warriors, that game when it came out was really fun. They added a fuck ton of goddamn characters to the game that They pulled that from a lot of shit. And
I also love the fact that the story of Hyrule Warriors is some hot chick wanted to fuck Link, and Link said, "Ew, no."
And then she got jealous,
and then she got real jealous.
And that was, I think, super fun. And like the mission mode that like were based off like Zelda maps, I thought was really cool.
Oh, that was super cute.
Overall, it was just a really good fucking package of a game, and like
with lots of fun characters to play as.
Yeah, and they all felt different.
Like you could play as young Link.
You could play as young Link. You could play as Impa, Toon
Skull
Link,
Kid.
Tetra. They added in eventually.
Linkle
was introduced. Marlene from Link's Awakening. They added a shit ton of characters, especially during the Definitive Edition on Switch.
Mm-hmm.
They added like Skull Kid. They added a lot of fucking characters to that game. They all played relatively different, so like it gave you a reason to go to the game, and you had a lot of content in that game. So I'm excited that we get to play as, you know, Link, and then the new Zelda, and then all the fucking warriors, champions, I mean, in the game. I hope they're gonna add more than them, but like, I have.
I'm curious what they're going to do with Zelda, because she doesn't unlock her powers until everything's dead.
She's using the tablet.
Oh, that's right. She does use the tablet.
She's going to use the tablet for her combat. So I hope with this game, because I think, if I remember correctly, I believe at least Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition actually added in online, which fucking goddamn other fucking Warriors games need that. Like fucking, I know. Oops.
Yeah, it would be neat to play. Because Warriors is a fun game to play with a pal.
It is, but it's a little more difficult when you have a split screen. Does it actually have online? Because if it does, then what the fuck?
For what? Which game?
Oh wait.
For Fire Emblem Warriors?
Oh wait.
Or
no, Fire
Warriors.
Fire Warriors didn't have online co-op. It only had split screen, and it kind of got fucked because of that a little bit.
Oh, Hyrule Warriors Calamity. Age of Calamity or whatever.
Well, I don't know about Age of Calamity, but I was talking about the original / Definitive Edition. Let me just double check.
Oh yeah, weird time to bring it up, but if I sound weird, it's because I've been sick.
Oh.
Not with the COVID.
I figured that.
Something else. Something sexier.
But God damn it, dude. So it doesn't say it fucking on here. That's annoying.
I'm very confused at what you're looking for.
Whatever. I was wondering if the Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for Switch added in the online co-op.
I thought you said they were.
The original.
Oh, the Definitive didn't, but the original did?
No. I was just seeing if it did at all. But I don't think it does. Or did, whatever. Fucking whatever.
So then what brought up the thought of there being a Warriors game with online?
Most Warriors games in general, like Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, all had online.
Oh, just the Nintendo ones don't.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's my thing. But
so
then
Nintendo made it stupid.
Yes. But then I thought maybe maybe the Definitive Edition for Switch added that. But I can't find anything definitive. So I'm not really gonna say anything for it. However, I'm hoping maybe Age of Calamity does. Either way, I'm excited for this game, to be honest. I think the story actually is interesting enough to where I really want to dive into it. Plus, I thought Hyrule Warriors was just interesting in general. So
I really want to know if you can play as like Impa, but she's still like a tiny little midget.
Maybe, honestly, I mean, if they pulled a lot of characters in Definitive Edition, so I feel like Age of Calamity might pull a lot of characters. At least if
Can
they
you play as my boy Daphne?
You know who I'm honestly wondering is going to be added in
Who?
playable? If Sidon is going to be.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Because everyone thirsted over him, so I'm like, I wonder if they're going to do that.
Well, wasn't he a little baby boy at the time of the Calamity?
He wouldn't be, though. You're right.
So maybe you can play as Muzu.
Maybe.
You play as Muzu, and his whole goal is to cockblock Link real quick. He's like, I will not let you fuck me, fa.
Alright, I'll fuck Zelda.
Nah.
I know.
That's Ganon's job. We all know that.
Oh, God.
Zelda's been captured, air quotes, by Ganon.
I mean, have you seen her booty?
In Breath of the Wild? Fuck yeah.
But yeah, so I think that wraps it up for this episode. Unless there's really any other stuff you want to bring up or talk about, but
other than the elephant in the room.
Okay, I was gonna wonder were you gonna mention him because he's been staring at me fucking menacingly for the past 30 minutes, and I've been kind of worried, but I didn't want to ask because I thought he was gonna get angry.
I didn't even know how I have no idea how an elephant could fit through my door, and yet there he is.
I'm sure he's even in your house.
I want to know where he got a bag of peanuts. We haven't had peanuts in this house for a year and a half.
I think I'm more sure that chair is actually keeping him up.
Yeah, the weird thing is that chair was broken before he got in it. Like, that chair was completely broken.
Yeah, did I fall through that one?
Yeah, he fixed it. He fixed it to sit on it.
Huh.
Yeah. He hasn't blinked in the past 40 minutes.
No, we should probably go take care of that, shouldn't we?
Or we should leave.
That's what I mean by take care of it.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna go.
Yep.
So, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Or talk at you, really.
You know what I mean.